Aloha and welcome to the Island Transporter Ohana. I'd like to tell you how grateful we are for all of the time that you've put into getting this job and also to congratulate you for a job well done. You need to know that we are very selective in the drivers that we choose. We've picked you based on your ability to not only drive, but to also be able to relate well to our customers, to be able to present an image of quality and style. So you passed with flying colors. We're glad to see you here today. I want to tell you a little bit of a story about how we got started. My name is Gayleen Nakora Lolofie. I'm the general manager at Island Transporter, and my husband's name is Walford Lolofie. We are a husband and wife team, and we were able to start this business in about August of 2006. At that time, we were very inexperienced. We understood a little bit about the travel industry, not a whole lot about transportation. And what we did was we bought one Sprinter van. At that time it was a Dodge. Now they're called Mercedes Sprinter vans. And we put all of our feelers out there. We were waiting for our first call, and we finally got it. And we rushed off to the airport to pick up our first customer, and I think it was a student, and we charged $25. Well, we've come a long way since then. And now we actually have a big fleet, a larger fleet of Mercedes Sprinter vans as well as Lincoln sedans, and we've serviced thousands of people who would like to visit the North Shore. We are very concerned about maintaining high standards of excellence. Not only do we expect you to drive safely, but we expect you to be courteous to everybody that you meet. Not only the people that you have in your vehicle, but also those who you are driving with, the other people that are on the road. We are very excited about this opportunity that you have and hope that you will enjoy your time with us.
First impressions are everything. There is no excuse for coming to work ill-groomed and unshaven. Shirts and pants need to be ironed. Men should be clean-shaven. Men should wear a belt to show a clean, full appearance and to hold up your pants. Tattoos should be covered. Practice good hygiene and be well-groomed. All drivers will be given uniforms that will remain the property of Island Transporter. Please be sure to iron them and wash them regularly to present our company in the best possible light. Aloha shirts with khaki or black knee-length shorts are acceptable. Acceptable footwear includes sandals, loafers, or clean running shoes. No slippers. If you terminate employment with Island Transporter, you will be required to turn in all of your uniforms before your final paycheck will be issued. A $45 fee will be assessed for lost shirts. Main things to remember. Remain in contact and in communication with the office while on the job and off the job. On the job, it is important to remain in contact to be able to pick up last-minute clients so that the office can best help other clients with questions regarding pickup. On the job, it is important to respond to call-ins in a timely manner. Please remember that you are on call, which means you can be asked to come into work at any moment. Trip sheets are a critical part of the payroll process. Trip sheets must be turned in directly after your return. If your schedule changes during the day and you did not receive a trip sheet, be sure to get one when you return to the office. This is your time card. No trip sheet equals no pay. Read your trip sheets before leaving to ensure that your name is on the sheet. Confirm the pickup date and time and the number of passengers on your trip sheet. Confirm your vehicle assignment by looking at the Vehicle and Car Type section on your form. Check for specific instructions such as extra stops or car seats. Determine if you have an airport greeter assigned to your run. Look for flight tracker information. Check if payments need to be collected. See the comments sections for specific trip info. Find out from the customer if they would like to arrange another trip. On the very bottom of your trip sheets, you're required to accurately fill out the following information: the time that you leave Island Transporter, the time that you arrived at your pickup location, the time the guests were actually loaded into the vehicle, the time the guests were dropped at their destination, and the time that you returned to Island Transporter. Lastly, include miles in and miles out. Airport location. All drop-offs can be done on the inside curb closest to the guest airline ticketing and check-in lobby. Pickup. Each Island Transporter vehicle has been fitted with a device that allows the airport authorities to track our levels of activity into the airport. Do not drive on the inside lane. All PUC vehicles must use the outer lanes when picking up arriving passengers. When picking up guests, please be sure to park in designated areas at green curbs marked permittee. You are allowed to wait in these areas for up to 15 minutes without being cited by airport authorities. Turn the engine off and stay with your vehicle at all times. If you have an extended wait due to flight or passenger delays, you may park in the parking structure. Please note that larger vehicles will need to exit and enter the structure from certain designated areas. Keep your parking receipt for reimbursement. All Turtle Bay guests have greeting vehicles built into their rates. Once your flight lands, your greeter will contact you to let you know of its arrival. You will have approximately 15 minutes to post up at the designated pickup zone. The greeter's second call will be to inform you that they are waiting. Please note that our flight tracker is usually fairly accurate, but you should give yourself sufficient time to get to the airport in the case the flight arrives early. Some customers, such as BYU Hawaii students, will not usually have a greeter. In these cases, you should contact the guest after their flight has landed to give them further instructions on how to find the waiting vehicle. Payments for services rendered. In most cases, payments for services to be rendered will be billed to the guest's hotel room or will be charged to their credit card prior to the run. For all hotel runs, you should collect a voucher from the guest that is issued by the hotel. This represents payment for their run. If the status for unbilled runs is unpaid, have the guest designate their desired method of payment. Credit card payments. All guests will provide a credit card guarantee when booking. If they elect to pay by credit card, you should contact the office immediately to inform the office staff of their choice to run the card. Have guests sign the bottom of your trip sheet and write down their email address if they would like a receipt. Cash payments. Guests who choose to make a cash payment are welcome to do so at the end of your run. When you return to the office, make sure the person in the office who collects the cash from you signs off on your trip sheet as a received payment. If we do not see a signature on your sheet, we will assume it is still in your possession and you will continue to owe it back to the company. Extra fees and charges. There are certain charges that should be collected directly from the customer if you do not see them listed on your trip sheet. These charges include the following: golf bags cost $10 each, extra stops cost $25 and must be on the scheduled route, surfboards cost $15 each, sanitation fee costs $250. Report this immediately. Wait times 20 to 30 minutes cost $25. Wait time for 1 hour cost $50.